Hello. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Try it this way. Hi, I'm Steve Winter with Brotman Winter Freed Communications. I want to thank everybody for coming out to our news conference today. We're going to make this relatively informal. We'll introduce just a few folks, and then we'll introduce our star today, and then kind of open the floor for questions and answers. What I'd like to do is real briefly introduce some of the folks from the Maryland Nighthawks who are here today, so you'll know who the players are. And after the formal presentation, everybody here is available for one-on-one interviews. First, I'd like to recognize one of the owners of the Maryland Nighthawks, Jeanette McCool. Coach of the Maryland Nighthawks, Will Rankin. Star guard of the Maryland Nighthawks, Randy White Chocolate Gill. We've got a special consultant to the Nighthawks, Bill Askenazi. And Bill's wife, Lori, who is the director of marketing for the Nighthawks. And our host today, owner of Miwa Restaurant, Larry La. Where's Larry? There he is. And now, handling the presentation, the president of the American Basketball Association and owner of the Nighthawks, Tom Doyle. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you all for coming out. Ming, you come up for a second. So everybody, I would like you to meet our latest acquisition to the Maryland Nighthawks and the American Basketball Association, son Ming Ming. I'm sure you all have questions about him, but what I can tell you, and Jeanette can tell you, and Coach and Randy over there is, aside from obviously being 7'9" and playing basketball, what I have come to learn very quickly about this young man is that he has a tremendous heart, a tremendous desire for this game. And you know, there's an overriding story aside from basketball with this young man. It is, you know, overcoming some problems he's had since the surgery, and his work ethic is just unbelievable. Randy will tell you they've been in the gym since Ming got here last week, every day, and it's just wonderful to have him. So, Ming, if you would, we'd like to present you with your official Maryland Nighthawks jersey. Number 79. I think 79. So that's for you. Yay. We also have a wager for you too, since we're playing at home on Saturday night. I guess at this time, Steve, we just open the floor for questions. Ming understands a good bit of English, and Larry's here to help translate if there's any questions that we may need help with. So Larry, can you come up here as well? Any questions? Keep talking.
Can we maybe just start with Ming's background and what brought him here?
Well, you know, he's been over here in the States, what now, Ming, about a year and a half. He came from China. He had been living in California with his agent, his family, Charles Bond Sr. Came over to the East Coast, has been in North Carolina with another family that's been hosting him. Has been just tremendous help to him. Been working out in North Carolina before he came up here with Keith Gatlin down there. Since coming up here, now working with Coach Rankin and all the players here. One of the things too, we talk about basketball, and I've now had the opportunity to see him play live, and you know, his skills are tremendous. Dan, wait and see on that one. But what I will tell you is, first of all, you won't see at his height at age 22. I would hearken to say there hasn't been a player this big at this young an age that has the skills that he has at this point. His hands, unbelievably soft. And as Randy will tell you, he throws better dimes than Randy does sometimes. So he sees the floor, and you know, maybe not. So his skills are tremendous, and it's really a pleasure to have him here. It's going to obviously be a force. We have been a little smaller this year than we were in years past, so having Ming come in is obviously quite the presence in the middle. So,
how did this come about?
I actually had become aware of Ming last year and had been talking with Charles' agent. Last year they were preparing to have the surgeries, so he wasn't really prepared to play. Beginning of this year, we were speaking about, I still wanted him obviously to come here and play. He landed a part, and some of you may have read about this, in Rush Hour 3. He just got back from Los Angeles prior to coming here, filming with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, and I think he has a fight scene, right? So we had to wait for his Hollywood status to clear, and then he came over here. So I have been speaking with him for over a year now, and fortunately now he's cleared to play and good to go.
Can you elaborate on his physical condition right now and his health?
He's doing well. As far as being cleared to play, his conditioning, I think he lost a little bit just filming his movie for 3 weeks, but since he's been back, and then the gym daily, I've been working with a trainer here, non-basketball trainer, John Philbin, who filmed his athletics. So John's a very well-known trainer, worked with a lot of the U.S. Olympic athletes, so we have John and his staff helping him. And, I think it's conditioning is he's not in the peak where he might have been before he went to L.A., but if you ask me, he's ready to play. So Saturday night, we'll see.
Aside from basketball conditioning, what about the health in general? And surgery that you have, do you get more perhaps, or do you want to go from the thoughts about that?
Ask me about his health and
Very good, yes.
There's no surgeries planned in the league. He's post-surgery to recovery, and the checkups have been good. So everything's on course.
When was the last surgery?
Last surgery?
Last July. July 30th, last year.
July 30th? And it was for?
The removal of the grizzly.
第一次干。
第二次是7月份，不是11月。
There was a follow-up in October.
Yes.
Tom, could you elaborate on what the surgery was, please?
It was a removal of procedure, actually.
Game of basketball, I think he can definitely play in the NBA level. He improves every day. Every time I show him something, he gets right to it. He works very hard, and it's really hard to find people working as hard as he does in the game of basketball. Like most of the time, when people work out with me, they're pretty much finished. They want to go home. He's always, I got to tell him, let's leave, let's go home. It's enough for the day. He practiced 4 or 5 hours, and he's really coming along. I think he's very talented. He's a great passer, like Tom said. He has the ability to see the floor very well. His IQ of the game is extremely well, and I think he's going to just keep growing as a player and continue to get better. And I think there's no doubt you'll definitely see him in the NBA as a very successful player.
Keep growing,
Yeah. Coach Rankin too might want to give you his assessment of.
Let me pass this to Coach. Hold on.
From what I've seen briefly, I've coached several big men. This is one of the tallest guys I've ever coached. I had a gentleman 7'3", Ken Kawala. But his skill and adaptation is second to none. He works and will work hard and practice, and then he'll come back and do more. And he picks up stuff very rapidly. He's what you call a quick study athlete, where his IQ to the game is abnormally high because I put him through a lot of difficult skills and drills, and he picks it up. The only thing that I see is what Tom elaborated on earlier is the conditioning level and getting him back to running up and down the floor. He gets up and down the floor well, but this is a fast-paced running team and a fast-paced league. And I believe as we continue to practice, continue to condition, I believe that he's going to be one of the franchise players. He's definitely going to turn the game around. You know, he has good eye-hand coordination. He can throw the left and right-hand hook shot. Obviously, you know, he can dunk whoever. Also, he's a great passer. That was something that surprised me. Randy had brought that out, so Coach him to pass the ball. We got to playing yesterday, ran up and down the floor. I seen him find people down up underneath the basket, cutting back door, you know, able to kick it out from the trifecta and that type of thing. So it's going to be special. And I feel really blessed to have Coach both of you. I think we have two special athletes.
Randy, how tall are you in comparison here?
I'm 6'1" ½
And then secondly, have you given him a nickname yet? Team given him a nickname?
Big homie.
Also, if anyone would like to speak, this is John Philbin.